Morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we screwed up yet? Are we emotionally deprived and sleep screwed up? Or are we sleep deprived and emotionally screwed up? I wonder. I'm still wondering about that one myself. You're a zombie out here, Mr. Weaver, John the Sea of Roseman, California. Yeah. No, I hadn't done the Diary of the Griever just yet because I hadn't had anything to trigger me and go emotionally buggo. And a little bit later today, if I just reminded myself, I got a 10 o'clock appointment with a therapist. Okay, I turned on to politics. I on MSNBC Morning Joe, and I saw this captured line here. And these guys are going on a conniption fit. These guys are going on a, oh my God, we got to freak out because the president's not doing this, the president's not doing that, what the hell he's doing over here. And Trump's going on attack, and there it goes. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Maybe they got a point in there because I hadn't switched on CNN this morning. But there was this one particular thing they were talking about is uh, what drove me crazy. CNN's a little bit too, right now, on Sominex. They're not energized, they're not awake enough, despite the fact they got coffee in front of them, but they're not energized enough. No matter how many times they keep switching their co-host around. But they're working on it. No, the Morning Joe was talking about if Trump gets back in office again, or dare I say it, when he gets back in office again. This bastard scares everybody, including these guys. I don't blame him. It would scare me too. He threatened to take down networks. He threatened to interfere with communications and press. He threatened the First Amendment. Despite the fact it may be corporate media, there's still media that gives us some information of what's going on out there when it happens. We're dealing with international or local. When you're threatening to take down the press, it's harsh because now you're really becoming an autocrat. Excuse me 1 second here. I wake up in the morning, my sentences are driving me crazy. But then again, dealing with politics usually drives me crazy, and I'm supposed to be focusing on essays in college. College. I got a lunatic threatening my college. I said so before in my videos that I've already posted out there. Just hadn't got them finalized out there on YouTube. And they're under the win logs because I hadn't had the chance to get to them yet. And I got to relabel them. But I'm just getting them out there under the win logs. And I know I'm not spectacular when it comes down for some of them. If I've got to burp my ass, then I will say something about it. Speaking of which, hang on a second. So, one of them I'm already getting. Um, Posted already. Even though that may have been said a while ago, I still need to get this out. So I'm going to post it. It's concerning about taking down the Department of Education. There is also a short as I was expecting him to pass off anyway. Heard about the news of David McCollum, and I just. Yeah, the shock of it still hasn't gotten me to the point of bawling my head off on this one, but I was expecting him to pass anyway. He wasn't as energetic as he was when he first got on NCIS. Older, frailer, and I knew time was just about to nail him one, and it did. But then I'm dealing with politics at this point, so. And they're still talking. I mean, yesterday Nancy Pelosi was on a show for MSNBC, and I missed that one. I wish I'd seen that one. I just slept through it. And she had to talk about a lot of things, and they're still talking about a lot of things. People need to be gone out, and everything else that we got going. And imagine taking down networks because you can. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Congress has turned, since when Congress hasn't turned into a three-ring circus, or a two-ring circus, actually. Okay, so we got politicians jumping on each other again, about normal. Menendez doesn't want to leave. He's got the FBI investigating his ass again. He's not stepping down for anything. He's not going to step down. He's going to fight like crazy, even though he's been showing bling left and right. Look how much money I got. Look at me. I got money. I got money. Money. Despite the fact that you've got people saying that it's because of you doing this bling stuff and how you're acquiring it and what are you doing to acquire the damn thing and who's paying you off. They're showing the traits of the wear. When you got people jumping on your ass on that one? Only because I got bling. Look at me. I got bling. I got bling. Yeah, which kind of shows you to be another target, dude. I don't understand why people show this shit off. Maybe they got to burr up their ass or something like that. But man, bling. So, is he doing his job? I don't know. But people are going after Menendez's bling. I was talking about the First Amendment rights and media going down because of a Trump threat, right? Okay. I just want to make sure I still had that on record. But now you got these people talking about Menendez. Here's the news cycle perpetuating itself at this point. Is it necessary? I don't know. Is it wanted? I don't know. Is it? Because the more you're feeding into this damn shit, other things are slipping by. But this seems to be the more prevalent. Besides Donald Trump affecting the Congress for a great deal. Did I just say that name instead of the gas bag or number 45? I must be losing it. I haven't got any respect for that asshole anyway. I don't have a respect for anybody who's trying to take down anybody just because he wants to build himself to be the highest asshole out there in the first place. And the more it gets heated with this political shit, the more it's going to get even worse. This century is going to be reflective upon my lifetime and my own viewpoint. Purely insanity. I don't know how we're going to get able to get out of this damn thing. I don't even know how we got into this thing in the first place. Get out of here, bastards. So meanwhile, back at the ranch. Did I see Donald Trump wants to take care of media corporations, so I sue them, bankrupt them, get rid of them? So what happens after that? He puts up his own network. Trump, the gas bag, used to be part of a game show thing on MSNBC. Actually, not on MS, but just NBC network itself. And unfortunately, because of this, uh, and because of his political crap going on, he wants to abolish them, apparently. And probably the rest of the networks too are saying very bad things about him. Well, he ought to get used to it. I mean, if he can't get used to it, then he's really a gas bag, ain't he? Because he doesn't understand or doesn't want to understand. He just wants to do it to make himself look like a badass. I'm badass. I'm taking these guys down when I get there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Look at me. Yeah, an old fart trying to struggle like crazy just to see if he's in. You know, it kind of reminds me of those old cartoon, cliche cartoons out there. These older folks who lied, conned, and cheated their way into things or stolen and. I'm trying to build an empire over here. They can't get rid of me. I'm still spy for an old fart at this point, and now I'm out there to get rid of these guys. And these older farts, I'm going to get rid of them too. I'm going to be an older fart over here, but I'm still a young spy fart. I don't get it with these assholes having mental health problems, and that's what they're having is mental health problems. They are. Delusions of paranoia, megalomania, and they think they want to rule the world in their old age. I can still roll her from a hospital bed and from a wheelchair. Don't threaten me, young man. I'll come over here and gum you to death. I still wield power. I still wield wealth. Don't you get on my nerves, you young whippersnapper. Don't you tell me bad stories about me. Why, my day, I'd be able to whip you up like crazy. Yeah. And he is looking at him saying, try it, old man. I'll beat you to death here. Don't you dare. I still command respect and power in everything else. That's the problem. You keep giving a guy too much respect like that, they start taking advantage of it. And pretty shortly, what the hell's he got against you in the first place? I keep looking at Trump and seeing how older and older he gets. He's scared of death. He's scared of the legacy that he's leaving behind. It's not going to be the legacy he wants. He wants a worse legacy. He wants power, respect. He still wants to stay alive one way or another. His name's got to live on. And he's afraid of his own mortality, I think. Okay, ask me the question on that one. Am I afraid of my own mortality? Been there, done that as a young kid. Not fun. Scared of life, scared of death. Growing up as a kid. Changed a lot of my behaviors. I was never quote unquote normal. So tell me something I don't already know. I'm going to kill you. Been there, done that. What do you want? I'm going to send you there permanently. Well, then I'm going to be regretting it for the rest of my life because that's the cliche in it. You're not afraid? Dude, I'm not ready for the damn shit yet, and you hadn't walked through my shoes and gone through the crap I've gone through. You hadn't been through the emotional trauma of losing people that you love left and right. Hold it all in because everyone else kept telling you that you had to be quote unquote brave. Until it was too late. And then what do you do? What you do is you deal. You see too many things happening in the world. And you feel old and aged even though you're a young kid. You start getting gray hairs because you're burning out your youth and your hair. Bling doesn't affect me. Showing this crap doesn't affect me. It tells me that people are afraid of things. They want to be commanded, respected. They want to show that they are in charge. And they have this and they have that, and it keeps telling me that they don't have it, they don't want it, and it's not going to be necessary for them. But they're going to scare me anyway because look at me, I got this, I'm rich and powerful. In this short time of life that you got right now, you have mental illness. And when you pass on, you're going to realize just what you screwed up and they can't go back to change. You'll have too many damn regrets in your life that you don't know what's going on. No, I got. Sure, screaming out that you have this and you have that and you don't even know what the hell you got. You don't. What do I have? Regrets. Memories that I keep going back over. Slide this into the diary of the griever, I guess. I suppose so for this morning. Dealing with politics and seeing how it is these days, but then dealing with the personal stuff that usually affects me more and more. This is hodgepodge. So how would I tell a bully who thinks he owns everything? And I'm like, hello, Kingpin. Even Kingpin gets taken down by Daredevil, who's a blind guy. You got megalomania going through their heads all the damn time. Think they can control the world. Think they can control the universe. They think they got control and power, and then they get squished. And they get pissed off about the idea because they're going to get squished. So now they become all rapid and rabid like crazy. They go nuts at this point. They want to think they're the center of the universe. You're just pawns on the stage, screaming and yelling your heads out because they think you know better. But you don't know any better. People suffering through a hell of a lot of things and you don't care about it because you don't care about your own damn pieces of shit. Got news for you, pal. When you die, you don't take the shit with you. You get vultures taking them left and right. No, I'm gonna live. My name, my reputation, me will live forever. No, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Because every other kind of despot out there, if they don't get a footnote in a history book somewhere, they won't be remembered. Just bypassed. Every damn bully out there, every damn person who's screwed things over left and right for everybody else. They're forgotten. History blows over them. They're destined to win. Anything that you've already accomplished is destined to win. How do you like that one? But here's the thing. The legacies that we usually leave behind, either fear or love or whatever, or in between. Whatever kind of legacy you leave behind, are you going to be a detriment or are you going to be a benefit? Are you going to be the kind of person that people says, yeah, I know this guy because he's a good guy, because he learned how to help others? Or are you going to be one of those kind of assholes that says, no, screw everybody else, I'm doing it my way. You don't like it? Well, you know what the other terminology is after that. But they're not usually living long enough anyway, and neither is their legacy or their bling. Depressing thought for a lot of people, but you know, it happens. I gotta get this damn thing in a mill. So, here we are, trying to deal with bling. We're trying to deal with our own lifestyle. We're trying to deal with what's going on right now. We're dealing with mouse out there. We're dealing with schmucks out there who are going to be claiming, I want to take over the world. Yeah, well, be my guest. Don't you understand? I'm going to leave a life of legacy of pain and everything else. They'll remember me and cherish my name. But you're not going to be there. I don't care, my legacy will be there. Yeah, that's the problem. You never cared. Only about your own damn ego. That's the thing. Feed the ego, feed the ego, feed the ego. How many damn despots out there who did the same damn shit are never remembered afterwards? except for the ones that actually did some real dastardly damage. And then history portrays them not as heroes, but as assholes. That's what they are, assholes. Okay, so I gotta be different than that this morning because now I gotta deal with a dog who needs to go out. I'll be doing another video when I get it back in.